Are we live? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to In Black and White, Episode 2, with me, WCW referee Entire. And a lot has happened over the past couple weeks, well, even in the last week since the last time I've done one of these. We've had 2 shows, one of them with major implications, and a major show that was sold out, filmed to the bleachers, so much that people were complaining about not being able to get seats. Tonight is another episode of WCWO Friday Night Thunder, because it's another special one, because it is the aftermath of what happened with the show that happened on Sunday night. Maybe we can see some of the biggest things questions answered, like, why did Cole Radrick join IFHY? Or why did Josh Crane and Ace Perry jump Corporal Robinson in that main event? And even stranger, why did Joseph Swartz and Randy West save Robinson? Now, for those questions, I'm not sure if those are going to be answered or not tonight, but I can tell you that tonight is going to be a big night. Because tonight, we're going to have women's action with not one, but 2 debuting ladies, as Holly Lane and Lainey Luck come to WCWO for their very first time, facing somebody that's been there recently a lot by the name of Alley Cat. That is going to be an interesting match to say. Who knows? Maybe it might just be the first real match of a growing women's division. We'll also get to see not 1, but 2 territorial championship matches. Territorial championship title tournament matches. We're going to see Warfare Jeremy Hadley go against Mance Warner in one that is really going to be a treat. If you've never seen Jeremy Hadley or Mance Warner, well, you haven't seen professional wrestling, because Jeremy Hadley, he takes cockiness to a whole new level, while Mance Warner on the other side, well, let's just say he isn't the IWA Mid-South Heavyweight Champion for nothing. Another tournament match that we are going to see for that is going to be Trevor Court versus Anthony Lee. These 2 have torn down the house so many times before, and every time that they tear it down, they always bring something different. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know who's going to win any of these. I don't even have any idea who to pick as my favorites. They might steal the show in these matches. They might not. We're also going to see WCW Outlaw Heavyweight Champion Jonathan Wolf. We're going to see one of the biggest fan favorites in recent WCW history, Corey Storm. We are also going to see Josh Crane, as I mentioned before, who had been turned on, or who has turned on the fans, it seems, and attacked Corporal Robinson and aligned himself back with Del Patriots. We're going to see Trevor Court, as I said, in that match with with Anthony Lee, Mance Warner, and Jeremy Hadley. We're going to see the Dangerous Bull, Dylan Basher. We're going to see the WCWO Fight or Die champion himself, Calvin Tankman. And we're also going to see one man who has pretty much everything in his favor right now. after winning a ladder match with Bret Havoc, he is technically the number one contender to Jonathan Wolf's WCW Outlaw Heavyweight Champion. We're going to see Sage Phillips there tonight as well. I wonder what he'll have to say after winning that match against Bret Havoc. So, with all that's going to be said, there's also a huge other announcement to be made as well, because the son of the legendary Brian Pillman Jr., will be there at WCW, just not tonight. He is currently scheduled to be there about March 16th. So I'm telling you now, just like I told you last week, WCW these days is the place to be when it comes to independent professional wrestling. We're going into more than what a wrestling federation should be. We're going to a product. We are going to something even bigger. Hell, the way things are going, we might just be the next big thing. I hope to see you guys out there tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at the WCW Outlaw Arena. Just like I hope to see you all there every week. You always want to go because you never know what's going to happen. In other news, like I said last week, that says this is more about my life as well as a professional wrestler. I need to get better blinds, I know that. But things have been going pretty rocky for me recently. Not in the wrestling business, but personally for me in my own personal life. I am enjoying the pro wrestling business. It is everything I thought it would be and more on that pro wrestling side. But recently, I've been thinking a lot about other things as well. And that's been getting into my head, into my mind. Things I should never have been thinking about, but for some reason I do anyway. You see, for me, I think I mentioned it last week, but I am some type of spiritualist, okay? I believe in a greater force than what everyone sees here. I just don't think it's one of those big religions like Christianity or Judaism or Muslims. I think they are right in some ways, just not everyone. Me, I'm the kind of guy that likes to study in them way more than one aspect of things. So recently I've been studying on readings I've gotten about last year or so. About somebody who apparently will probably see more than me. And recently, despite the fact that the medium who has told me this has told me that everything else that he's told me has really came true. I mean, he said I'll be traveling the world, and I'm well on that path now. He said I have some special abilities myself, and I've been seeing things myself. Although recently, I've been kind of doubting this particular saying that he told me. But I think about it a lot, unfortunately more than what I should. And it's come to hurt me too, because people have found out and they're trying to start shit between the sad people, hoping to ruin everything that I had going for me. But then I sat down and wrote a letter trying to reassess everything. And I finally figured out that what he said could still be true. Even though somebody is trying to ruin everything that is going on with it. Things that have been said are still coming true. I've noticed really what's been going on, what the real problem was. It's not that. Well, it is kind of that she doesn't see anything in me now, but I've realized There's reasons why she doesn't see anything with me. And she's just, well, let's just say, when he told me that she's been dealing with her own little struggles, I didn't know exactly what it was until last night when I was writing shit down. So yes, after I've seen everything that's going on, I seen one little post on Instagram of her ranting about something. I realized now all I can say is I thought about it. I'm still thinking about it, and I still think there's a chance about that. That's all I'm gonna say, really. I don't really want to go into what it is that's been on her mind, but all I can know is now, the way that it's been on her mind, I can tell why she hasn't looked at me really yet. So, anyways, that's just really the lowdown of shit that's been going on in my life. I've been taking more walks and shit. I really think maybe these vlogs might be good for me to just stress out, do shoot song, so to speak, about things going on in my life. That way, I don't bother it in as much as I have. And maybe, just maybe, doing this might make me more social than I have been. I tell you what, after researching what I did last night, I am starting to feel a little bit better about myself and about everything else. And yeah, I'm just still holding out hope that things are going on well for me. But anyways, that's been about my week in about 12 minutes or so. I don't really know how to sign off, but this has been Seeing Black and White. Maybe next time we'll talk about other things besides WCWO. Well, I like WCWO. I'm hoping to do, eventually hoping to do more little segments in this. Hoping to grow it into something more than what it is going to be now. Right now, I don't have the best equipment to do so, but I do have the best ideas to do so. So, that being said, episode 2, down in the books. And I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, I'll see you that night at WCWO.